100,000 years before current Halo events, the Forerunners were at the height of their power, spanning countless systems, when they encountered the Flood. Initial contacts were contained. However, each battle taught the Flood to adapt and spread faster. When a Flood outbreak on Requiem nearly overwhelmed the defensive garrison, a prototype Halo ring was activated. The device obliterated the local Flood assault, displaying its apocalyptic potential. 88,000 years before Halo, scholars within the Lifeworkers debated sealing the Flood in a remote region of the galaxy. Members of the military faction argued a doomsday solution, utilizing an array of Halo weapons. Tensions heated when data from the domain suggested that only total extinction of sentient life would safeguard the galaxy. 87,000 years before Halo, the Executor's Hand attempted to centralize command under the Didact, while at the same time, the Lifeworkers tried to preserve flora and fauna. Skirmishes erupted from disputes over strategies. 85,000 years before Halo, the mantle of responsibility becomes a point of shame and guilt. The Librarian urges the preservation of species, using shield worlds, while the Didact firmly voices that the Flood threat demanded immediate and uncompromisingly decisive action. 84,000 years before Halo, the Didact launches a major campaign on Installation 07. Unable to contain the Flood, he orders a Halo-type weapon be used, resulting in countless billions of innocent casualties. This action sparks an all-out Forerunner civil war. 83,000 years before Halo, the Empire collapses into full-scale internal conflict. The Didact hunts down the Tomb World Guardians, and Lifeworkers retaliate by disabling key facilities, further weakening Forerunner defenses. 82,000 years before Halo, the galactic Flood threat surges far beyond control. The Forerunner Council decrees activation of a Halo array as the only option. A final gathering aboard the Ark sees the last Council members sacrifice themselves to link the rings. 81,000 years before Halo, all known Halo arrays fire simultaneously. The pulse eradicates all exposed sentient life in the galaxy, starving the Flood of new hosts. However, secretly placed on isolated shield worlds, and, hidden away deep within conservation facilities, the selected flora, fauna, and a handful of humans preserved by the Librarian survived. As the rings power down, the mantle passed to humanity, and millennia later, the Halo installations await rediscovery, and the return of conflicts from the current Halo events. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing.